corrections. And Sean, can you give us an update on this one? This is a biggie here.
Sure. Actually, Co-Chair Manning, members of the committee, we do have one more presenter from, my apologies, Senator Reynolds. We get right to you. We do have one more presenter, the Department of Corrections. We have a representative
that's right.
with us today here to talk about their automated financial accounting manufacturing inventory system called AFAMIS. That particular system is in between from a original system implementation date, first implemented in 1991. It's been upgraded twice, once in 2008, and the second time in 2019, in part because of system acquisitions or company acquisitions that occurred. This was originally a J.D. Edwards One World system acquired by PeopleSoft. PeopleSoft was then acquired by Oracle, and it's been upgraded in part due to those changes in kind of owner company. But pleased to have a representative from the Department of Corrections, Mr. Harvey Matthews, who leads their Communications and Government Relations unit. So, Mr. Matthews, if you could make sure to introduce yourself for the record, and thank you for being with us.
Oh, thank you. Chair Manning, members of the committee, my name is Harvey Matthews, as Mr. McSpaden suggested, and I serve as the Legislative Director for the Oregon Department of Corrections. I've provided a very detailed background memo on Department of Corrections Automated Financial Accounting and Management Information System, lovingly referred to as AFAMIS, and how it interacts with the statewide financial management application that Director Imholt was referring to earlier. As background, the Department of Corrections has about 4,600 employees. They are employed at 12 institutions across the state, and these institutions operate on a 24/7 basis and have just under 12,000 adults in custody. So due to these unique parameters, we have developed AFAMIS, as Mr. McSpaden was referring to, first in 1991 and then significantly updated in 2008 and 2019. The unique capabilities of AFAMIS that are currently outside the scope of SFMA include accounting and budget management, purchasing and contract management, warehouse and inventory control, property and capital asset management, and summary payroll. So AFAMIS is currently stable, but is currently also in an indefinite sustaining support maintenance mode. We are committed to this maintenance mode moving forward until a replacement for SFMA is identified. And with that, I'm happy to take any questions.
Well, that was AFAMIS. Little side joke, little humor. Well, yeah, earlier today, DOC testified, came to my committee, the previous committee, and there were some questions about technology,
Yes.
of the use of how they're now trying to or intending to update medical records and stuff into a digital format instead of the old usual reliable pen on pad type of deal. How does this tie in, or is there a relationship with that process, or are there two separate processes together?
Yes, Co-Chair Manning, members of the committee. Is my understanding they are two separate processes. That our electronic health records system, which we've been working on for 4 or 5 years, is now prepared to go live next month in November at Oregon State Penitentiary. The links into our system, I don't believe that they have crossover into our AFAMIS system, but I will certainly follow up with our IT group and see if that is a possibility.
Yeah, and the reason I ask is because, you know, we're talking about data points being shared, and at some point, maybe some kind of crossover, or maybe not. So it's just a question that I have, and if the answer is no, I'm fine with that. if the answer is yes, and I'd be really interested to find out a little bit more how this will look moving forward. You know, we're talking about data, health records, and financial schemes and things like that. If there are related, hopefully they're not, but if there are, I still like to know. Yes, Sean.
Co-Chair Manning, members of the committee, I'd be glad to work with the Department of Corrections. They have some other aging systems that they've been trying to replace as a department for 20 to 25 years. The Corrections Information System is an Oracle-based solution. Again, they have other systems, the inmate canteen and trust systems, and then this electronic health record system is actually a new modern approach, as you indicated, Senator Manning, to pen and pad, or in this case, pen and very, very large file folders that fill many, many rooms and have to travel with the inmate physically from doctor's appointment to doctor's appointment. So certainly a new modern approach. But I'd be glad to work with them to list out those the current footprint of those aging systems and what their plans are for modernization.
Okay. Oh, and forgive me if I said inmates, I meant the AICs. That's yeah.
Adults in custody. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So that's on me. I apologize. Okay. Any other questions from the committee? Ron. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Co-Chair Manning, members of the committee, while the two systems that we heard about first, the state financial management application and the ODOT Teams solution, our mainframe-based systems, this last system from the Department of Corrections is on a mid-range computing platform. It is a more modern, sustainable platform. That said, again, very old system. So glad the committee had a chance to hear about those common systems that, again, need to be replaced, certainly are mission critical. And now we'll move to our next item at the chair's, co-chair's discretion, AI in healthcare.
Yep, that's a little background, or are we just going to go right into the senator and let her set the environment?